Hey guys, welcome to the 23rd Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, look at that beautiful sky. We are at a Jello Alert level 2. He's asleep. I'm fairly sure he's not getting up, but you never can tell these things. So we have just finished the Val Royo / Introduce Sarah portion of our game. Let us talk further. This is pretty much right into it. I got to go to the desert a little bit, but there's not much. I found Blackwall and went to the desert. Not much more than what I'm here now. So we're pretty much in unexplored territory. So before we leave really quick, I have some cash. I want to see if there's anything I can actually buy worth something. I'm suspecting that is not the case because we are at an entry-level place here. Wait. Let's take a look at that one. Level 6, armor rating 64 to my 62. We might come back to that. Oh, wait, we'll need it actually at least for, at least for Solus, I think. So let's take a look at Solus. Oh my god, that is the stupidest looking helmet ever. Oh yeah, we do need it for Solus. So, definitely for Solus. And then let's look if there's anything else. The Adventure Hat? I don't think the Adventure Hat's gonna... No, it's not worth anything. So let's go to the rings. No rings for sale. Ooh, Bianca Grip. We need, I think, to get... Let's get Varric the Bianca Grip. And Bianca Arms. Didn't I get that? Oh, wait. I guess that's unlimited. I did not mean to buy so many of them. So we're going to have to play around because I want to get his stuff set up. Okay, it looks like that's about... That's about it, guys. There's a bunch of figurines and stuff, but I don't need any of that. No. And I got a ton of money, so I suppose it means I'm going to have to buy more stuff. I think even... Oh, but I have +6 willpower, so that affects spell magic, doesn't it? So, I think we're going to go and get the Inquisition Battle Mage armor. Because... I look stupid. No, we're going to stick with what I have. So let's equip people. So if we go to Solas. Alright, Solas. Come on, will you pop his image up, please? Seriously. Seriously, you're killing me here. Oh, that's so stupid looking. But useful. Oh, Cassandra's not quite high enough level to use that yet. I guess I gotta go upgrade weapons, guys. I'll be right back while we go upgrade weapons for... Wait, where's my weapons upgrade? Oh, I gotta go out one more. I'm getting all stuttery on my PS4. What's that about? Is it dusty? So let's go on down here. We'll take care of it. I watched my 5th LP, and I'm kind of sad at how I cut it. It was really jumpy.
You know, Ansbert, you actually are a good rider on all that.
Oh, you don't need to kneel for me.
Kindly.
Alright, so let's go over here to weapon upgrades. Modify weapons. Let's go up to Varric. Alright. Let's go to arms. Bianca arms. There we go. Confirm those changes. Oh yeah. Let's go back to Varric. Let's go to the grip. Oh, I got 2 of them, I guess. There we go. Yeah. So we're pretty close to all of it.
I had the most selfish of reasons.
Excellent. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so that appears to be that. Let me look at my inventory real quick. I only got 9 of 60. I'll go with what it is right now. But there's a second person to talk to. Oh, Cullen's over here. Let's go talk to Cullen really quick, guys.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It is enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
They must have this mark for a reason. It will work, I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Okay, that was kind of cool. That was a cool interaction. I guess we could try calling a little bit more.
You traveled some distance to reach Haven. You're from the Circle in Ostwick?
I was. It's exciting. Being away from that life, being somewhere new. Maybe that's selfish, given what's happened.
No, it's only fair, I suppose. We are grateful for your assistance.
I should get to know you better. We're working together, after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
How to act Ferelden, my esteemed Lady Sidonia. I'd like to take full responsibility for Lady Marcelette's odd behavior of late. You see, we recently began to study history. I thought that it would do the young mistress some good to be exposed to all Thedosian cultures, not just Orlays. It was a foolish thought. Regrettably, your dear daughter has taken particular interest in Ferelden folklore. She first developed an affinity for King Calenhad, which seemed to have devolved into borderline infatuation. She stared at me eyes wide when I told how he unified barbarians with his allegedly incomparable might and charisma. Every time I tried to move the lesson onto something more important, she insisted I tell her again about Calenhad. How about the Ferelden say his hair was twice as yellow as the sun, and his chin more chiseled than the tallest peak in the prospects. Twice now I've had to tear down the drawings she's tacked up in her bedroom of the man shirtless. Then we moved on to the werewolves, which was even worse. As you may already know, the Fereldans venerate the folk heroes of Dane and Hafter. Dane was said to have been a werewolf, and Hafter to have descended from one. No enlightened man or woman could ever view such a beast people with anything but revulsion. But you know Fereldans and their love of wildlife. Unfortunately, these tales of the wolfmen set the little mistress's imagination afire. When she suggested we put on play for you and her lord father, I could not say no. I'm afraid that's why Marcelette was running through the mansion wearing wet furs and frightening the chambermaids. She was rehearsing a scene in which Hafter drives back the Darkspawn. I've been informed that some priceless family heirlooms were destroyed amidst all that confusion, and I cannot fully express my dismay. I understand if my abject failure as a tutor results in my immediate dismissal. A letter from the brother Bernard to his former employer. Where did this even come from?
I grew up in Ferelden, near Honleath. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
What's going on here? Hello? There we go.
You haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years. Are you glad to be back?
I was not sorry to leave at the time. I did not expect to return. Now, between the Divine's murder and the breach, I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently, I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight. Did you fight Darkspawn?
No. I was stationed at Ferelden's Circle Tower. The Circle had troubles of its own. I remained there during the Blight.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
Few who survived the Blight have fond memories of that time. I would prefer not to speak of it.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between mages and Templars fell apart. An apostate blew up the Chantry, and the Knight Commander went mad. Other than that, it was fine.
What happened between Kirkwall's mages and Templars?
You were at the Conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between mages and Templars long before I arrived. Eventually, it reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets. Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
What happened then?
The Templars should have restored order, but Red Lyrium had driven Knight Commander Meredith mad. She threatened to kill Kirkwall's champion, turned on her own men. I'm not sure how far she would have gone. Too far.
So you opposed her?
I stood with the champion against her, in the end. I should have seen through Meredith sooner.
I'll let you return to your work.
Another time, then.
That went pretty well, actually. So in which case, let's try Cassandra. No one else had stuff to talk
Greetings.
about.
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Nevarra, the real Nevarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Nevarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things.
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
I'm sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what happened. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
You're delightful. You know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about me.
I beg to differ.
I think I preferred you in the stocks.
I'll let you get back to work.
Okay, guys. It looks like we've pretty much ran this whole Let's Play introducing the people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run up here real quick. We're gonna give a talk to Varric again really quick, and then Solus and Sarah, because they're evidently also up here too. So I'm gonna do that, but we'll do that next Let's Play. We're gonna make this couple Let's Plays just getting the RP stuff in, seeing what people are about, what's going on. So for now, guys, thank you for watching. This was the 23rd Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition. Until next time, take care.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?